Welcome to Mindful Trading. We'll be covering candlesticks and finding areas of support and resistance on our charts. I'm going to start out by taking a look at our trading view chart. You may go ahead and pull it up and find URUSD again. We can review that if you'd like. Remember that after you open up trading view, you go over to the little magnifying glass area and you type in EURUSD for EURUSD, and then we're going to click on the one that says forex Oanda. Okay, that's the one we're going to be working with. All right, and I have already set my chart up for the 1 hour time frame. So remember to click on 1 hour or go over to this little pivot here, this little time interval drop down menu, and go down until you get to 1 hour and click on that. All right. And what we're going to do first, I thought I would show you names for the candles that we're going to be looking at and that you see on your chart pretty often. So sometimes we see these in other charts and pages, but I like to look at it directly on the chart and explain it. All right, so over here we have this green candle, and because it's green, we can consider it bullish. And we just want to notice where the candle opens when it's formed and where it closes when it's formed. So each of these are 1 hour candles, and so every hour one of these candles is formed. A bullish candle, which means price is rising or getting higher, opens low right here and closes higher. All right, so bullish candles always open low and close high. Over here we have a bearish candle. So your bearish candle might be red. I like for mine to be black. But bearish candles open high, the price opens high, and it closes lower. Okay, so bearish candles open high and close lower. All right. So we want to keep that in mind as we're studying our candles. There is a book that you can look at as you are studying called the Candlestick Bible. And this explains all of the variations of candles if you're interested. It'll be helpful to learn that as you practice more and more. And so I'll type that here. It's called the Candlestick Bible, and usually you can find it online. It's pretty much everywhere. So what I'm going to do is use one of my tools, come over here, and I'm going to add a text box. And then you can do that too on your chart if you want to add little reminders. And I'll type in the Candlestick Bible is helpful when learning about price action. Okay, and that's what it's called, price action. So we can look at the candles to determine what price is doing. All right. Now we're going to move on and talk about charting. So next we're going to use one of our tools called a horizontal ray. So over here to the left you can find a toolbox. So we're going to click on the tools that are over here. And what you'll do is click on this one that says Trend Line Tools. And we're going to scroll down or use your mouse to move down that list until you see the word horizontal ray. And we're going to click on that. And what you could also do is put a little star beside it so that in the future when you want to use the horizontal ray, you can find it on your favorites bar. Okay, so I've put a star beside horizontal ray. I'll go ahead and click it. And down here in the corner is a little, I'll move the picture, is a little star. So if you click the star like this, then your favorites bar will show here. All right. Okay, so we've already clicked the horizontal ray, and what I'm going to do is look for a place where price has touched down, and it kind of looks like it's used an area or a zone as a floor. Okay, so we can just pretend that that's a floor, just like we were talking about before. So let's click the horizontal ray again, and let's find an area where price has kind of touched down, where it looks like it's found a floor. So we can see it's happened here, and here, 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 and here. And so this is called support. All right, support. We can also look for places where price has gone up and touched the ceiling. Like here's a place, it's come up here and touched the ceiling and come here and touch the ceiling. And this is called resistance. So what we can do is find another horizontal ray. We'll go over and click it like this, and go ahead and place our horizontal ray just sort of in this area. So it doesn't have to touch exactly, it just needs to look like a ceiling. Because really this is a zone. It doesn't really have to be a perfect line, it's more of a zone. And some people actually draw boxes to represent the zone, but I prefer to use just regular rays. Okay, so we've got a place here, here, and here. Those are areas of resistance. So we have support and resistance. And what we'll do is continue going through the chart and marking areas of support and resistance. And this is not a perfect science. You just sort of have to eyeball it. It's great to use wicks. These little areas here, these little straight lines that are coming off these candles are called wicks, just like the wicks of a real candle. When you see lots of those, and you can find places where lots of those touch, then that's a great place to draw an area of support and resistance. For instance, here you can see some wicks coming down, you can see some coming up here. So right in between might be a great place to create an area of resistance and support, just to show that this is one of the areas. Okay? And you don't want them too close together, so we're going to keep on going down some. I think I will put one here though, because I can see that prices touched here and here, here and here, and has also reached up to touch here and here. So price has been around in this area a lot of times. So I can place a zone here because we have support, 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 and some resistance and resistance in these areas. And just to give you a close-up view, you can see that I've drawn some lines right below the candles and right above the candles that are touching. So you've got some resistance points, and we can think of that as being the ceiling. And then we've got some points on the next line where the candles touch the floor, and we can think of that as support. Okay, so we've got resistance and support, and so that shows us how to draw our lines. All right, so your homework for tonight will be to continue to find some areas of resistance and support, and also label a bullish candle and label a bearish candle. All right, and this concludes our second lesson. And we hope that you've enjoyed it and learned some things. We're just going to take small bites, as we go along the way, as we practice and learn about this incredible skill that can help us to supplement our income. All right. Thanks very much, and we'll see you next time.